Thanks, Ryan. Tough act to follow. Coach Boots has got a little more experience than me on these media days. But once again, I'd like to echo thank you and appreciation for everybody being here. This support is outstanding. From the moment that I got hired, from the moment I was on this campus in the interview process, you feel this buzz of excitement around USD athletics. And I'd like to echo what Coach Boots said. I really feel like that starts from the top, and our president and our administrators, the support and the things that they've got going for our athletic department has just made it so exciting. And that buzz has continued with our team and our girls. And it was a little bit of a unique challenge taking this job in June and then hitting the road in July to go recruiting, and I hadn't had that luxury of any time on the court with my team and being able to try to get a feel for where we're at and what our needs are. But the whole time I was wishing I was like Coach Boots, and that the NCAA had cleared for the women to be able to practice with our teams in the summer, which that's not something that we've had cleared yet. And so we don't have that time on the court in the summer that the men are already getting. And it was killing me. I'm just going to be honest. It was really killing me to go this entire summer and not have any time out on the court with these guys. You know, it's something that I was eager to get a part of and to be able to get that time. And I have not been disappointed. Since we've been able to get out on the court, it's just been a fire. There's an excitement, and there's really no secret that this program has had a lot of success, and we've got kids in this program who have tasted that success, and they are just anxious to build on it and continue to carry and raise the bar even higher. And so I've been thrilled with their attitudes, their approaches, and the energy and excitement that they bring. You know, there's no secret that we've lost some great players to graduation. Amber Hagee, tremendous player. Jody Boss, great defensive anchor, and Annie Roach. You can't even replace that leadership and that she just was Coyote basketball, and so those are three great players that have graduated from our program. But our girls are not focusing on that. You know, they're anxious about the opportunity to now step in and leave their mark on our program. And from the very beginning, I've been able to sense that they're excited and ready to make their name and make their mark and take this team to new heights. So I've been really fired up with their energy and their commitment to that. To give a little bit of insight into our players, we've had some injuries. You might have heard. You know, we've not only lost 3 great players to graduation, but we now have 5 players that will be out with season-ending injuries. So we are down to 10 kids to pick from for this season, and 5 of those are returners and 5 are newcomers for our program. I'll kind of work through our newcomers, our returners first. Alexis Yackley and Tempest Wilson are probably the most notable. They've played the most minutes in a Coyote uniform, and Alexis returning after having a great junior season and leading the conference in assisted turnover ratio. She just tends to distribute and be a great leader on the floor. I've been thrilled with just her toughness, her get after it kind of mentality. She's very competitive, and so am I, so that matches well for us. We're just going to be hoping to get her back to practice after being out for a couple weeks with an injury as well, but we're excited about what she can bring in her senior year. And Tempest Wilson as well, just hoping to return to practice after a couple weeks of being out as well, but has done some really good things so far in the preseason. I've been extremely thrilled with the other 3 returning players. Pam January, Sam Mayer, and Lisa Loeffler, all three of which played probably sporadic minutes in their career up to this point, but they have been the most evident to me of just their eagerness to be stepping into a bigger role as we move forward, and they've really looked at this as their opportunity to step in and play a big role. I feel like Pam January has been our most consistent player all season, just very consistent with her effort, attitude, energy. Been very thrilled. And Sam, you know, knock on wood, I don't know if she's missed a shot for 2 weeks in practice. She's just really been shooting it well, and she's been playing with a lot of confidence, and I've been just thrilled with that. With our newcomers coming in, I think you will see a couple in particular that will make immediate impact. Nicole Seecamp, who was in this program a year ago but did not play and was sitting out, but also was a part of that team that recognized a lot of success in this past year, is a tremendous player. One of the most intelligent, if not the most intelligent player I've probably ever been around. It's kind of crazy in practice because sometimes she'll finish my sentences before I even finish them, and we've never worked together before, but she's very intelligent. She's the type of player who could stand on the sideline with an injury and come back the next week and be able to play any of the 5 positions and just stepping out on the court. It's a huge, wonderful luxury for me to have a player like that. She's very versatile. She can play a lot of different spots. She can score in a lot of different ways, and she will be a big piece to what we're doing this year. Polly Harrington, another newcomer coming in, a junior college transfer that was signed from Johnson County Community College and had played at the University of Louisville before that, and Polly is going to be a post presence for us. She's a hoss inside. She's tough to get around. She's tough to handle, and it has great hands, is very skilled, and great footwork in the post. So we'll look for her to bring some big minutes. And then I have 3 freshmen that I have just been so proud of their effort and the way they've their consistency, and usually it's sometimes it's those freshmen that get kind of beat up when they're trying to make the adjustment to the college game. But these 3 young ladies have been consistent. They've been working hard and have really seen a lot of improvements. I think that the positive side to all of the injuries that we have faced is that some of those young freshmen and newcomers have gotten a lot of repetition in practice, and they've made bigger strides so far in this first month than they probably would have in different circumstances. So that kind of gives you a little, rundown of our newcomers. I think we have a good mix of returners who are being great leaders for our program, and newcomers who come in with that energy and that hunger to try to get better. And we're trying to put all the pieces together, hoping today to have all 10 of those young ladies on the court together at practice for the first time this season. So I'd like to say a few thank yous here. First, I don't have my entire coaching staff here because it just so happened that the Summit Conference teleconference was at the exact same time as Media Day. So I have a couple of my coaches handling that for me, Ryan Larson and Brooke Atkinson, who are back at the office handling that, and they've been a huge help in this transition. A couple of staff that have been here before that kind of know the ropes and really are able to have made my transition to this program very smooth. Coach Chuck Love is back in the back there with me, and Tanda Mays, my graduate assistant, who's in class, I think, and then also my other kind of half assistant coach, Coach Williams. A great big thank you to Coach Boots for hiring my husband, because now he can focus his time and energy on the men's team and not criticizing everything that I should be doing quite as much. But he does act kind of as another assistant coach and helps give me ideas when we're, sitting out to eat and drawing up things on napkins and telling me how we should be guarding ball screens. But great big thank you to all of the staff that has helped make this an easier transition for me moving forward. Looking at our season, I think it would be unfair for me to try to stand up here and say, I think we're going to finish with this many wins and this many losses, and you know, because of the fact that I have yet to evaluate our entire team on the court together. And I am familiar with our conference because my younger sister has coached at the school up north for several years, and also Oral Roberts is a program that has had a lot of success in this league that I'm very familiar with. They were kind of crosstown rivals when I was at Tulsa, and I've been in that area, so I have a familiarity with our league, but from top to bottom I don't know enough about all the teams in this league to make a fair assumption of where I feel like we're gonna fall. But I've been telling our girls that, you know, if you come and work hard every day and compete, then we're gonna like where things fall, where the chips will fall, and I think they've been doing that, no doubt. We have faced a lot of adversity. Every time, like Coach was talking about, every time one of those injuries takes place, you know, especially when you have a team like ours that's close-knit and they have empathy for each other and they know what those kids are feeling emotionally, it can kind of have a tendency to bring your team down. But every time that we have faced a new challenge, we have refocused as a group. I've talked to them about, let's channel our frustrations and channel our, our anger about this in a positive way and get something positive out of it, and they've responded well. And I think those teams that know how to handle adversity and overcome some losses are the ones that in the end are capable of doing special things. So I'm really proud of what we've been able to do up to this point and where we're at as a team, and I'm looking forward to great things from this season. So at this time, I'll open it up for any questions that anybody may have.
Coach, what style of play do you think will best fit your team this season?
We're still trying to figure that out. I think I really feel like this team is very capable of being a little more well-balanced and being able to get up and down, and that's what we've been focusing on, and as we've had players in and out of practice, it's been a little more difficult to see where everybody's strengths lie when we're all together. But I do think that the one thing that our team will be a strength of ours is that we have several different kids that are capable on any given night of being able to come out and hurt you, and I think that is dangerous, and that's tough to prepare for.
Coach, could you talk a little bit more about your freshmen and maybe at least hint at, you know, the minutes, et cetera, that we're going to see out of the three girls from South Dakota that are playing next year or this year?
Yeah, our three South Dakota freshmen are Margaret McLeod. I couldn't be more thrilled with Margaret. She's one of the most coachable players. She's just a sponge. She's just soaking up. She's very skilled with her right and left hand. More athletic than you would think. You know, she can spring up. She jumps well. We're really excited. I think she will definitely play a big role in the post for us, and I'm excited about the steps and strides that she's made up to this point. Heidi Hoff is just a exceptional scorer. She just knows how to put the ball in the basket, and sometimes it's a little unorthodox, and the girls will tease her a little bit about the way she gets it done, but she finds a way to put the ball in the bucket and has shot the ball particularly well in the last couple weeks. And Taya is just Taya Miller from Watertown, great athlete, just a little water bug. She plays hard. She's always, you know, getting deflections, getting tips on the ball, and I think as she starts to learn our system and it becomes a little more second nature for her, she'll be able to contribute and help us out in the guard position.
The injured players, will most of them be able to come back? I mean, is there no career-ending injuries of the five?
As of right now, we don't foresee anything being career-ending, and we hope to have all five of them returning for us next year. Thank you.
And that concludes this portion of Media Day. Thank you all.